Good morning. My name is Dr. Christen Carson. I'm a clinical and forensic psychologist in Seattle, Washington. I'm also currently the president of the Washington State Psychological Association. Let me start by thanking everyone for coming today and also to thank everyone who contributed to creating the conference. This is the first time that the State Psychological Associations of Washington and Alaska have joined forces for our annual fall convention. When we were finalizing the convention theme last summer, the country appeared to be on a good trajectory, and Delta was just an airline. We chose the very optimistic theme, psychological perspectives in an era of healing and recovery. As COVID cases rose again, we almost took back the tone and renamed it, but we decided not to. We know as psychologists that it isn't after everything difficult ends that healing and recovery begins. We know also that there are ebbs and flows, and waiting for that magical, perfect moment of peace may never come. Sorry, my background is in existentialism. So we move forward, as always, and find happiness and meaning where we can. At the same time, we are quite mindful of the mental health repercussions of this pandemic that are devastating, especially to vulnerable populations. To that end, WSPA has been very productive this year. I'll highlight 4 active committees in the organization. The Good Trouble Committee meets regularly, has study groups, and has written excellent statements of acknowledgement for marginalized communities and position statements regarding complex current topics. Our Director of Public Affairs, Dr. Samantha Slaughter, has offered sage guidance in this era of changing practice requirements. I'm sure everyone's seen her fantastic FAQs. Our Legislative Action Committee has represented psychologists in legislation that affects us and will strongly advocate for the expansion of practice of psychology for prescription privileges. Very exciting. That will be introduced in January in the next legislative session. Our Disaster Resource Network partners with Red Cross and other local and state agencies to provide services, training, and support to those affected by catastrophic events. So we hope that every psychologist in Washington will join WSPA. There's room and need for everybody's voice, talents, passions for these and other important initiatives. Over the next few days, we have some excellent speakers. I'm very excited for our keynote speaker this morning, Dr. Scarlett. She'll present a lively discussion of superhero therapy to help teens and adults manage their emotions and become their own versions of superheroes. This afternoon, we have very interesting workshops on fetal alcohol spectrum disorder and contingency management as a treatment for drug use disorders. Tomorrow morning, very much looking forward to the anti-racist action and clinical practice workshops by Drs. Wagner and Whitfield, which is quite congruent with one of the core missions of Washington State Psychological Association. In the afternoon, there will be workshops on cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. And we're very lucky to have Dr. Leslie Droz presenting on resist-refuse dynamics of children and parents in separating and divorcing parents in custody situations. And then on Sunday, we have a risk management workshop in the morning, and in the afternoon, Dr. Sung will present on working with suicidal clients. So again, thank you for being here. I hope that from this conference, you'll feel rejuvenated and energized for your work. The process of healing and recovery takes time and is an iterative process. We go forward and then come back. We grow and become flexible so we can heal further. We do this work for ourselves so we can help others. Thank you.